Well, welcome back, guys. It's another day. I've had a busy day at work today, so I've come out later in the day. It's kind of on dusk now. It's been a nice day. I'm out Werribee South. Now, this is back on the Werribee River. You saw me yesterday talking about the Werribee River in town. They've recently just finished this platform because below me is what they call the K Road Cliffs. And they've put a walking path down to the bottom, down to the river, so you can go fishing. It's quite wide. You saw that I did a video a week or so ago for Werribee Park Mansion. Well, the property right out there is where the mansion is. So we're right on the edge of where the mansion is. And this flat land here is a golf course, not close into us, but a little bit further out is a golf course. So it's the Werribee Park Golf Course. And they do a really good feed there as well. Good restaurant, good clubhouse. In flood, when this river floods, and this river does flood a lot, I've seen this whole plateau underwater like a lake. It does flood a lot. But they've done a good job with the platform here. They're just, because you could just go wherever you like beforehand. So they're just trying to preserve the cliffs because they're eroding more and more with us walking on it. It's a cultural history. But we the locals, we call this the K Road Cliffs. Now I'll show you where our Werribee River starts. That'll be our next stop. The sprinklers are pumping away. Looks like they could be lettuce seedlings. They would have just been planted in the last few days and they're getting their water. Werribee South is one of the biggest food bowls in Australia. They grow broccoli out here, lettuce, cauliflower, lots and lots of silver beet. You kind of name it, they grow it out here in Werribee South. But it is a massive, massive food bowl out here. But I spotted the sprinklers going on. I thought, yeah, I might just show you this. But I'm surrounded by market gardens everywhere around me here. This is one of my favourite local driving roads. I like coming out here in my other cars because you can actually get the full feel of a car. They call these the Diggers Road S-Bends. I'm obviously just taking it easy. I'm in a daily next-gen Ranger. You can see all the market gardens in the background there. There's a car parked. When you go past the market gardeners' houses, their houses are usually really, really nice. They take a lot of pride in having, I guess it's almost a competition, you know. You've got Greek out here, you've got Italian, you've got Macedonian. I'm probably missing some European cultures out here, but it's a bit of a competition to have the best looking house or the best garden. There's definitely that competitive nature between the market gardeners. It's not a be all and end all, it's just something that kind of happens, and it's good because what you get is really, really nice looking houses. So this is the little hamlet of Werribee South. Now it's not far out of Werribee realistically, 4 or 5 kilometres. There's a big caravan park just there. And it goes around to Werribee South Beach, which we'll drive on in a moment. But we're going to go down and have a quick squiz at where the Werribee River enters Port Phillip Bay. Now, I wish I was able to come down earlier today because it was a really, really good day, but it's blown up a little bit now. So it's really rough, but it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, I might park in here. Well, it's really, really blowy, so I don't know how the sound's going to go. It's a shocker. The bay would be super rough. So from what you've seen over the last 15 days, if I was to go right out of here, I would be going to Geelong. If I went left out of here, I would be going to Melbourne. But this is the river outlet for the Werribee River. There's people here that got their fishing rods in. I remember coming down here as a kid, you catch bream from here. And over the years, this sand has filled out to where the pier is there. On the other side, I don't know whether you guys can pick it up. I don't know. On the other side there, you got a whole bunch of pelicans. You get a lot of pelicans down here, but they're all getting out of the wind. They've got all their necks down and trying to get away from the wind. I remember as a young bloke, I would come out here on my bike and go fishing off the pier and then ride home in the dark about 9 o'clock at night. To be young, hey? To be young. I think this guy might have a fish or he's going to have some weed. Will he catch a fish? Will he catch a fish? Yes, he's caught a fish. Probably looks like a little undersized. Looks like a bream, I think. I won't get too close, but it looks like it's a little bream. Because this is estuary fishing here. I wouldn't swim out here really. It just looks a bit blown up now because earlier it was really sunny, it was nice. And now it's a bit average. I'll just show you the boat ramps and then we'll buzz off. So in here we've got our boat ramps. So when I brought the jet ski down here, this is where we would launch our skis, tie them up. I don't know whether you can pick it up in the background, the Yuyangs. Now I haven't mentioned the Yuyangs really, even when I was out Avalon I probably should have mentioned them. But we've got a little mountain range not far from where I live. I'll take you there one day. But you put your boats in here, there's a couple of seagulls there trying to avoid the wind. And then you'd park your trailer over here. All right, let's go to somewhere else. You got the caravan park there. People who are travelling through from interstate, doing the whole retired travel around Australia will often come here and stop because as you've seen already, we have a lot of tourist attractions here with Werribee Park and the zoo. There's lots and lots of stuff to do here. Got the rescue, the Coast Guard we're going past just there. Lots of speed humps along here. But we're kind of going along the beach. I'm not going to hop out again because I think you guys already through my little channel you've seen lots of beaches and it's really blowy. I think it was about 30 degrees today, now it's 21. So it's dropped back a lot. Just a shame that I couldn't come down when it was really sunny because it is kind of pretty down here with the Norfolk pines and the beach, and people would have been out and about today enjoying it. Would have been really, really cool. So we'll just quickly drop into Wyndham Harbour. This will be our last little stop. This is a relatively new development out here. So what they've done is they've created, I think this person's going to stop, that's fine, thank you. They've created a little harbour here for boats. High-end accommodation, high-end houses, and they've put I'm pretty sure they're Norfolk pines. They look like Norfolk pines, and they've made it look really nice. They've got a couple of restaurants just over on my right there, which we'll go back around. There's a good fish and chip shop. I haven't been there for a while, but there's a good fish and chip shop. And once again, I've probably mentioned in many of my posts that they run car shows down here, so I'm pretty knowledgeable where the car shows are because I'm a petrol head. I'm just going around the speed humps. 3030 waterfront. So 3030, 3030 is our postcode down here. So it's a function centre. Nice spot for a function centre. There's a few ships out on the bay. They'll be rocking around. All right, so visually visually you can see they've done a complete break there, and then you come around so they got this little marina here. There's quite a few boats here. I've got a couple of friends with boats moored here. And then when you go over towards where the fish and chip shop is and the restaurants, you've got accommodation. All the little apartments have got balconies. It's quite nice. It's quite nice. Friends of mine have got a house along the front there. They're into cars like me. But this is Wyndham Harbour. It's not that old, but it's become more and more popular now. Got that boat up on a dry dock virtually. Very nice. You won't pick it up from here, I'm pretty sure. But if I turn the other direction, I can see the city. I can see the city out in the background there. It's a long way out, but I can see the building outlines. Classic car alert these days, an old Ford Falcon. All right, let's jump in my car. I left it running because it's not exactly warm anymore. Still pretty cool. All right, well I'll call it quits from here. I just wanted to give you guys a little tour of down Werribee South. I'm pretty lucky where I live visually because we've got such beautiful little precincts within our region, and there's more. But anyway, I'll jump off this. As Adam the Woo would say, the vlog is over. Thanks, guys. Here's some bonus footage for you guys. You see the 3 tractors all lined up with the trailers on. They're picking trailers, so when they're picking the cauliflower or the cabbage or whatever it might be, you have a whole bunch of workers and they'll pack them straight up into the trailers and onto pallets and then onto a truck and then off to the supermarkets. Bonus footage. See you guys.